Hi, Sue here from Mystic Matters. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. If you've been drawn to watch this particular video, then this is what you need to know. I use a mythic tarot, and this is based on Greek mythology. Okay, we're starting here with you need to be very focused and disciplined. It's pointless wasting your energy getting tetchy, getting angry, getting frustrated if things aren't working the way you want them to in your particular time frame, because you do need all your energy to keep focused on the job in hand. Because you're going to get stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's like each way you turn, somebody's going to get upset. So it really is important that you are measured in what you say. You don't cause strife where there doesn't need to be. Just keep focused and disciplined and keep your temper in check, because otherwise people are going to get upset, quite upset with you. If you can keep that under control and just, keep the focus, then you're going to get to a place of peace and tranquility, knowing your dreams are about to come to fruition. So this is a really peaceful place, and it's just kind of, okay, got there. It's like you've dodged bullets in a way. Day-to-day life might be a bit tricky for a period of time. It's like maybe can be to do with finance, or having a few disagreements with people that you live with, or you're in your close circle, or things maybe breaking down, the car breaks down, the washing machine goes, things like that. But it is temporary stuff. These things happen to all of us from time to time. So it's important not to make a meal of them, because if we do, then we can end up feeling very overwhelmed, that we've got more on our plate than we can actually physically handle. So it is about just keeping annoyance, is taking control of yourself basically, and your emotions, and not letting them get out of control, out of hand, because you're going to be asked to make willing sacrifices for something better in kind of for the future. So this is the whole message, really, is about not wasting your energy when trying to get people to do things that you want them to do when you want them to do them. Give people kind of a bit of flexibility, because you're only going to end up kind of upsetting people. So this is what this recap. I'll give you a quick recap here. Okay, I've got this idea in my mind. It's really important. I need to keep focus and discipline, but so-and-so isn't doing this the way I want them to do, and that person isn't doing that. And I'm not getting full support from this. I'm just getting so annoyed. I'm getting so angry with people, and it's just not all coming together the way I envisaged it's going to be. Oh, it's just so frustrating. And now, why is everybody getting upset with me? They knew what my idea was. They knew what I wanted. Why is there such trauma going on around me? Why are people just, biting back at me? And it's like, okay, I haven't been the easiest person to live with. Rather than focusing on what, my vision, I've been trying to micromanage people maybe, or wanting them. It's like saying, I've been kind of saying, well, I need this done, but I want you to do it this way, or I want you to do it this way, or you said you'd have it ready half an hour ago and you haven't. So what have I contributed to this feeling of everybody getting upset? What have I contributed to that? Because of being irritable and annoyed, because everything isn't going so smoothly, because, after all, it's life, and, I'm me and everybody's different. So maybe if I eased off, okay, I've kind of maybe made my apologies. If this is a situation that's already happening, maybe apologize, or just say, well, sorry about that. I'm just really anxious about this. It means a lot to me. But diffuse it. Try and diffuse any situations around you, and recognize that, maybe you had a part in, well, invariably you have had a part in creating them. So take a big part in diffusing them, because then you'll get people on side, and it's like, oh, my dreams are about to come to fruition. Everything's happening. Yes, maybe it didn't happen exactly the way I thought it was going to, but it's actually better, because I didn't think that it could be done that way. Oh, so-and-so's done that, and it's actually better than what I imagined it would be. So just be flexible with people. Don't be too, what's it called, too anal about everything, and having to own everything, and set it all out in one certain way because you don't think it will work in any other way. Yeah, let people bring their skills, their talents, their ideas into the equation as well. And then there's a feeling of peace and tranquility. Things, as I said, on a domestic level could get a bit tricky. Maybe some lack of money, or things breaking down. But thing is, this is everyday life. This happens, So I need to not make a meal out of it. Because otherwise I'm going to get completely overwhelmed, and my dream is going to kind of it's going to be dead in the water if I kind of pay attention to everything, every little thing. If I kind of scrutinize and try to keep control of every little bit and piece and get everything, I'm going to be overwhelmed. I won't have time to do the really important stuff, because I'm trying to carry everything on my own shoulders. And there's other people that can do some of the stuff, and sometimes they can do certain things better than I can, because that's their skill and that's their talent. So I need to look at making sacrifices of, giving up on the control I want over this particular idea, this particular project. I need to let go of the control, let go of the belief maybe that I'm the best person to do everything and everyone has to do what I say. So maybe I need to let go of that sense of maybe superiority, that I'm better equipped. Let go of maybe if it's a case of having young children, let go of the reminder of them being when they were 3, because maybe they're now 16 and they've got their own personalities and ideas, but because we've known them all their lives, we tend to forget that they've also grown up and learned new things, and they have something valid to offer. So opening up our ears to children, or kind of nephews, nieces, or whatever, that are no longer toddlers. They are adults or coming into adulthood. So we have to honor that as well. So letting go of their ideas. So make willing sacrifices of our belief systems, or anything on a physical level as well. Make willing sacrifices, because then we can move forward and have a better future, which is more kind of, and our dreams will come to reality, because we won't be part of creating all this turmoil in our kind of inner circle, which will stop us moving forward. So anyway, I hope that's been of help. And thanks again very much for joining me, and hope to see you again. Bye.